Already 1 year of war. January 17, 2022, Russian troops begin arriving in Russia's ally Belarus, ostensibly for military exercises. January 19, 2022, Biden states in a press conference, Russia will be held accountable if it invades. And it depends on what it does. January 24, 2022, NATO puts troops on standby. January 25, 2022, Russian exercises involving 6,000 troops and 60 jets take place in Russian air Ukraine and Crimea. February 10, 2022, Russia and Belarus began 10 days of military maneuvers. February 17, 2022, fighting escalated in separatist regions of eastern Ukraine. February 21, 2022, Vladimir Putin ordered Russian forces to enter Ukraine. He also announced Russian recognition of two pro-Russian breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine, the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic. This announcement led to the first round of economic sanctions from NATO countries the following day. On the 24th of February 2022, Putin announced his decision to launch a special military operation in eastern Ukraine. He stated that Russia sought the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine. Zelensky proclaimed martial law. He also broke off Russia-Ukraine relations, effective immediately. Russian missiles targeted Ukrainian infrastructure, including Boryspil International Airport, Ukraine's largest airport, 18 miles east of Kyiv. March 28, 2022, the Ukrainian Defense Ministry said that Russian forces were regrouping to advance towards Donetsk and Luhansk. 4th of April 2022, Zelensky accused Russia of genocide and said that sanctions from the West were not enough to respond to Russia's actions. On the 13th of September, on the Kherson front, it was reported that Russian forces had withdrawn from Kysylyovka, a settlement 15 kilometers from Kherson. The Ukrainian armed forces announced that the front line in the Kherson region had advanced by 12 kilometers and that 500 square kilometers including 13 settlements had been recovered. October 4, 2022, according to Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, more than 200,000 people have been called up for military service since Russia announced a partial mobilization. The US announced a new package of $625 million to Ukraine. They also sent 4 more HIMARS rocket artillery systems. 29th of October, the Russian-occupied Sevastopol naval base was attacked by unmanned surface vehicles and drones. 9th of November, Ukrainian forces entered Snayivka. Russian forces announced their withdrawal from the city of Kherson and their retreat to the east bank of the Dnipro. On the 28th of November, the Russian army was actively pushing on both sides of Bakhmut, a city in the immediate vicinity of the front on the Ukrainian side. The Russians were trying to encircle the town, but according to observers, they were making very slow progress. And now, after a full year of fighting, China has called for a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia and the opening of peace talks as part of a 12-point proposal to end the conflict.